you have an interest in the environment and its protection? Are you detail-oriented? Would you enjoy working both indoors and outdoors? Do you have the ability to apply laws to real-life situations? If you have said yes to these questions, the occupation of Fisheries Officer might be the one for you. Fisheries officers are employed to protect South Africa's fish resources and promote responsible fishing. Their primary responsibility is to ensure compliance with the various fisheries regulations. These regulations are in place to ensure South Africa's fishing industry is protected and sustainable. There are regulations for both subsistence and recreational fishing, as well as commercial fishing. Marine fisheries officers use large, small, as well as inflatable boats to patrol the coastline and South African waters. South Africa's 3,200-kilometre coastline stretches from Port Nolloth on the west coast to Ponta da Ora on the east coast. Marine fisheries officers have the authority to stop and search fishing vessels at sea or in ports. They inspect these vessels, fishing equipment, licenses and permits, as well as catches to ensure that fisheries laws and regulations are obeyed. They check fish sold at markets, as well as those being processed at fish processing plants. They also enforce laws regarding technical conservation measures for juvenile and spawning fish. These officers are involved in special fish stock recovery measures for at-risk fish stocks. In addition, they provide advice to members of the public, fishing crews, marine fish farm managers, and staff. Freshwater fisheries officers' work involves conducting field surveys, including fish stocks, and carrying out technical project work. They also advise members of the public and industry about sustainable fishing and promote angling as a recreational activity. Fisheries officers monitor scientific data and write reports on their activities and findings. They might be expected to communicate with and advise external bodies such as angling clubs, councils, and fish farmers. Fisheries officers are required to keep up to date with legislation and relevant scientific and technical developments. These officers work closely with other agencies such as the National Parks Board, South African Police Services, and the South African Defence Force, especially in surveillance and enforcement work. This occupation involves both office-based and outdoors work. Those employees working with marine resources often work in hostile situations, especially in law enforcement work when investigating or preventing illegal fishing activities. The work done by these officers is often physically demanding, especially when boarding high-sided fishing vessels. It is necessary to wear protective clothing and equipment when carrying out patrols and inspections. In some cases, marine fisheries officers may be at sea for several consecutive days. Entry into this occupation will depend on the requirements of the employer, usually the Department of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries, or DAFF. A tertiary qualification is often required in a field related to aquaculture or marine science, fisheries management, or biological or environmental sciences. Further specialized in-house training will be given for this occupation. Progression usually involves obtaining a postgraduate qualification in an area of marine resource management. With experience, a fisheries officer may move to a managerial position within DAFF.